using the iPrint&Label app that's available on either the App Store or on Google Play. The first thing you need to do, of course, download that app. Looks just like this. It's called iPrint&Label. It is another great app that you can use for the 550W. I prefer to use it for the P900 series printers, and you can tell that mine is already set up specifically for that P950NW. So we'll just go ahead, we'll change the printer here because I have that 550 set up, and we'll just select the menu and we'll select this printer. Now we know that 550 is set up. Let's go ahead and it's going to check and make sure that everything's set up there. And now we have it set up for the 550W. Now we can go in and we can create a simple label. I love this app because you can simply do anything that you want with it. You can, let's add some text right away. Let's add the text using the talk to text feature down here instead of typing that information. Let's just select that. Brother Mobile Solutions. So we have that set up. We can go ahead and select done, and we can see that it entered all that information for us. We can go ahead and delete that information. We can change the font if we want to change the font from 24. We can change it to 48. Keep scrolling through and change it to whatever size font that we want on there. Let's just change it, keep it at where the 48 was. We don't have caps here, and it kind of looks silly, so we can just go ahead and double tap that information, and we can change that. We'll just backspace here, and we'll put a capital S in there, and we'll move this over. We'll double tap that. We'll tap here again, backspace that, and we'll put a capital M in there, and it looks much nicer. So we'll just select done. Now we have the Brother Mobile Solutions added here. We want to go ahead and if we want to change the font, we can change the font literally to any kind of different font that you want here. There's a wide variety of fonts that you can change to. You can change it to bold, just your standard text, different things like that. You can center it, move it, change the font size. We'll leave the font as is, and we have our label started. But what we want to do is we want to add, let's go ahead and add a symbol. Let's add one of the symbols that are loaded in here. And you can see all the different categories of symbols that you can add to it. So we're just going to go ahead and add a star to it. So we've got a nice little star there added to that. Now if we want to, we can hit the plus sign, and there's other things that we can add to it as well. We can add an image, we can add a barcode. Let's add a barcode one. So let's put a QR code in there. We've got all the different barcodes available here. We'll just add a barcode here, and what we'll do is we'll type in www dot brother mobile solutions.com. And we'll hit done. And now we've got our QR code. So you can literally take any kind of label that you want, or make any kind of label that you want, just in this here. By selecting the plus sign and adding what you want. If you want to add an image, your company logo, if you want to put a frame around there, you can put a frame around there and create those logos. Now, let's say I want to move the star over to the other side of the brother. By selecting that, I can either resize it here. I can make it smaller. If I want to make it smaller, I can make it bigger. If I want to make it bigger, I can just go ahead and double tap it again, and it will give me, I can change the symbol, but I want to cancel that symbol. Let's just select that again, and let's say I want to move that over to the front. Now I can go ahead and move that over to the front and create my label. Now let's just take a look at that full-size label, what it's going to look like. It's going to look exactly like that. It's going to look nice. So what we'll do is, we're all done with the label. I want to save it, so I'm going to go ahead and select the three dots there. We can either hit save, we can delete it, or we can using simple label here. So I'm just going to cancel that. We'll go ahead and hit refresh, and now that it's refreshing, we'll hit that print button. This is a great app for any of the printers that you have. I like to use it for the PTP 900 series because it does print that 1.5-inch label, and you can do quite a few things on it. But you can use it for any of the printers that have that Wi-Fi connection to it. it'll create a great label for you. So I created this label here. We have the star, we have Brother Mobile Solutions, and a QR code. You can scan this and go directly to our website. So you can create any kind of label that you want right there just using that app. And go ahead and use those labels. You can save those labels for future use if it's a label that you're going to be using over and over and over again.